So hello everyone, I'm Monday, welcome to my live show Attack on Titan chapter 104. So I was gone the whole day yesterday, traveling as well and so on. So I don't know, I went to Twitter today, first time I went to Twitter 2 days, so I was out. I was like, okay, it's out, yeah. So time to read that feed. I'm very excited to see if Yin is gonna die or not, honestly. I mean, I know I'm spoiling because I read Colossal Titan as appearing, it's been a tweet highlight, right? So I know that's gonna happen right away, I guess. But I am mostly excited, or not excited to see if Yin is gonna live, right? Because we know that Yin is flying down now, and it feels like Gabby is gonna shoot Yin, right? That is what is gonna happen probably. And it's gonna be pretty much the worst character in this manga, killing the best character in this manga. so I have to read this now, it's really late here, but I have to read this chapter 104, do the review of course as always, it's a video here. And finding out if Yin is gonna die or not. Hopefully, very hopefully not. I think he's the best character, absolutely my favorite character. And Gabby is by far, as you all know, my absolute most hated character. So it's really, really interesting. It's the worst versus the best, yeah. Okay, so right away there, yeah, we see Armin, right? Attack on Titan, he's in colossus form. So that was spoiled for anyway, but yeah. So he's walking here right away, that's not a big spoiler. Stepping on a ship, I guess, yeah. Looking kind of, yeah, a little sad, a little depressed. There's Armin, right, yeah. Close is older now. First time we see him for in a very long time, yeah. So it's exciting, but it feels kind of like, I don't know, he looks very sad. Like, yeah, like I don't know, he's probably against happening, I feel generally, but he kind of has to go with it anyway. And how he probably just murdered a lot. Yeah, I guess it's like he's probably killed a lot of people. Right? Probably just killed like thousands of marleys. He's like, damn it, I have to kill. Yeah, probably not. Bernholdt, yeah. Oh yeah. Thinking about, of course, this is a great line here. Because thinking about, of course, when Bernholdt, right, when he of course entered, kicked up the wall, of course, and murdered everyone in. Of course, Armin's home, right? So it's kind of like this is saying this you read and he shoots a flare here. That it's clearly a flare gun, so he's clearly telling the other ones that he's done whatever, destroyed the evocations, or I think it might be a hook gun though, going for the zeppelin above him. It's true as well. Yeah, it could be. It looks like a flare gun, but also could be like a yeah, so I can go up to the over there. Most potential, I suppose. But anyway, here we go then. So Jean. It probably is one of those flying guns actually, so you can go up to the zeppeliner. I'm thinking about that is a flare gun, but I'm thinking about because it's straight over him, I guess it's gonna go up into the zeppeliner, right? But it looks like a flare gun. I wish it looked like a flare gun, but probably not. In this world, it's probably one of those, yeah, the Batman stuff right there. Here we go then, yeah, he's trying to protect Peak. Shoots anyway. Yeah, why did he miss for? I missed. Why did he miss for? Or did I purposely miss? Yeah, so he puts out Miss Peak. Why did he miss for? Yeah, like he shoots right, but he kind of misses with like it's a little angle here, and it's kind of like she said, yeah, why did I miss? Yeah, why did he miss for? I don't get either. It's because he felt compassion. Yin is the best character. He's the most empathic. He's a great character development. Yeah, he's a character. He gets pain, right? Yeah, no, the rest of them are coming trying to kill Peak. And someone shoots them. Yeah. Of course, Gabby. At least Gabby did not kill. At least Gabby has so far not shot down Yin. It really felt it's gonna happen, right? He's flying down there. He shoots the rifle. But then, yeah, so that shot is dead, and she's still running there, trying to protect, protect Peak. So they're running with Peak there. Still waiting for Reinar to enter this thing and hopefully join, Eren, right? Seek is definitely not dead. Okay, there's no way Seek. There's no way Seek is dead. Yeah, not yet, because he has to have some kind of narrative, meeting with his brother, right? They have to be. I can definitely see Zeke dying in his arc. Absolutely, I hope he's gonna die. He deserves it, right? I hope this was dead, but it's happening right now. He has to kind of talking to Eren. That might die afterwards. Something like that. Let me see his kind of memory here. I mean, these guys always feel like a big loser, right? Yeah, the yaw Titan. I know he's going. Yeah, now he's all angry. He's probably gonna jump in here and die, right? He's all angry now. Probably gonna fail him even more because of that, because he loses his control or whatever. Going angry. Nice, Eren. Yeah, Eren doing the kind of hardening there on his arm, smacking him down. He's a freaking loser. Would not mind if he died. Grandpa's the arm. And now it's going for the eyes there. That'd be nice. Yeah, he still has the hammer. Hammer Titan. Yeah, still has the hammer Titan. Yeah, it's different. Why was Ymir so much weaker? It's clear that it's different from Ymir, but why was she not that good? She never trained or something. Yeah, and Peak looks really damaged. Yeah, she has no lower body, right? Yeah, she's only the torso and her head. Yeah, she can't heal it yet, at least. Apparently the core Titan is a bad soccer, yeah. You can't... Yeah, but yeah, it's really the armor Titan probably has better defenses though. It's called the armor Titan. I can go with that, yeah. It makes a lot of sense. It's called the armor Titan. Yeah, where is Reinar? Yeah, he goes Zeppelin. He goes, yeah, so he opens the armor and Zeppelin. This is gonna be badass, yeah. I really hope it's gonna do the bomb right. I said that a few months back. I hope it's gonna drop off right and become big again and land on them. That's what I hope it's gonna happen a few weeks back, right? Doing the whole, the body slam. And I really hope it's gonna happen now then. He's a Zeppeliner, he can jump down and body slam them. This is gonna be freaking awesome if he does that thing. I really hope he does the colossal body slam. Come on, Armin, do it. I'm confirming the direct path, yeah. Oh, this is the crazy scientist, yeah. Hold your son. Oh, honey, sorry, yeah. Hold on, yeah. Hold you. Oh, there she is. Commence the plan. So they have some kind of war zeppeliner, which was horrible in real world. Yeah, they tried to use it in the Germans and it didn't work. They were really bad, right? Well, I guess everyone can fly from the zeppeliner. Pretty cool, that's true. Zeppeliners, of course, are very good against Titans. They can just stand on the ground, yeah. Better than Atlas, I suppose. Yeah, that's true. Zeppeliners are pretty good against the Titans, yeah. But they had it earlier. More had Zeppeliners, right? In Eren, and also Eren has fought. Grease's flashback has Zeppeliners, right? My sister got killed there, right? Next to that Zeppelin, so. Yeah, she's like, yeah, they probably shoot down this place. Yeah, that's probably Zeppelin. They're quite obvious. They're quite like, oh, it's up there, it's a blimp. You bump, yeah, it's... He's gonna do it, right? He's gonna drop down, right? Come on, Armin. I saw you do it. It's a good plan. There's a fire. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Slicing off his legs. There we go. Will he kill him? I hope he's gonna die. I think he's a bit useless character too. Yeah, I feel the other his personality. He has no background really drive. You know, his brother was there, but he has very little characterization. He's very little story. He's definitely an expendable character. I think he's gonna die for sure eventually, but maybe here then because he's very expendable. So let's see here. Oh, this is freaking genius. This is genius. Yeah. So no Eren, right? now Eren is using the Jaw Titan's teeth, right, to break the Hammer Titans, super protective shell, right? Yeah, this is freaking genius. This is genius. Oi, 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 Are! Oh yeah, this is genius. And his old mountain, this is genius. Yeah, this move here is genius. And I was holding that. He's just squeezing into his own face there. The juices. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't. He gets the juice in his mouth. Oh, this scene. I knew it. It can't be too loud because it's like 1 a.m. here, but yeah. He does that thing and it squeezes in the blood right there, the brain in his mouth there. Will he get both of them? Will it also kill the Yacht Titans? Get like 2 powers? Oh, it's a sweet scene there. Yeah, and also they're really advancing Eren's power here quickly here. And also gets the Yacht Titan pretty much. He goes to hammer this definitely there. Squeeze her out of it. Will Reinar. But can't Reinar... I mean, I really hope Reiner's gonna join Eren, right? Which makes more sense. And he stands up, has to fight him. See, I hope this won't happen, but of course he's gonna fight Eren now because, you know, he's like, yeah, I guess I have to do this thing then. But yeah, I think it's bad. I think it's a bad turn of events. But by the right thing, I really hope that Reinar would join Eren, right? He would, you know, redeem what he did, right? I think that would be a 10 times better scene if he actually redeemed himself. But I guess they have to fight because they have, you know, done some battles before, right? And yeah, they have to fight, of course, because it's somehow meaningful. But yeah, I think it's pretty pointless. Well, yeah, he didn't fight, but yeah, he opposed him there. He saved Gillard. I think no one cares about. He could have died there. It would be much better. And I guess we have the Seek though. I mean, we know of course that Levi got Seek down, but it doesn't seem to be trying to capture him here. We haven't seen the cost Seek. I love the Seek in the background. Yeah, I haven't seen it here, so I guess they're not gonna get Seek. Here, Gab of course gonna try to kill someone. Yeah, with her ridiculous personality. Yeah, it's Eren, but more stupid. Yeah. Will they endure contact with escape? I love this. The squeezing moment. The squeezing moment. I mean, that was some good stuff. That was some great stuff. I was done a few days. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was traveling yesterday the whole day. I got home like really late yesterday. I just knew that it was the end of whatever Evergarden, right? So I was like, I have to do that review. I felt that was really meaningful somehow. It was a very good episode. I mean, so I did not know how since she had been out a few days, right? See, I don't know. I saw Twitter before right now here, but I've been very busy. So, but yeah, I mean. Let's do the review. I mean, as always, I do quite a extended read per page, so I really go through each page as I always do. But let's talk about what we read here. It felt a little short though. That I would say. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, the Titan chapters are quite varied, right? They're also quite varied when they are out. I thought it was going to be out probably tomorrow or maybe today. So this is the first time I checked, I guess. Well, actually, I didn't check it on Twitter. But yeah, someone must be on Twitter. But they also are very, sizable varied. Sometimes it's 40 pages, sometimes 60 pages. I wonder if it says here. It felt like I read it pretty quickly, though. I would say that. Not saying that the chapter is bad, because that, not at all. I think it was a great chapter, actually. But I mean that I felt that I read it fast, maybe. Maybe I'm tired. I don't know. Whatever. I think it's a little shorter chapter usually. Just to say there, but I think it's probably 10 or so pages shorter, right, than what they usually are for most of the time. I look at the time frame as well. They're quite short. But anyway, so They have the zeppeliner or blimp. I almost never get the difference between that. Is it the same thing? Zeppeliner for me is more like a war thing. Yeah, like zeppelin for me is more like that what we have in the German World War II thing. A blimp is something that flies over a stadium and throws stuff at you, pretty much. Yeah, that's kind of how I see it. I don't know. Something like that. So they steal that. Of course, wasn't a flare gun. I was like, is that flare gun? Because at first I was like, it makes sense that he's like, yeah, I'm signaling that I have, eliminated their port now. But of course, Zeppelin is behind him, so he was gonna, good after that, of course. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Yeah, but first I didn't see it. I was like, flare gun? That's pretty interesting. Because also, of course, they used a lot of flare guns back, right? When they were fighting Eren and so on. I mean, like, way back, right? When they were running in the horses and they were doing like different color of the flare gun and so on. So that popped into my head. They was gonna use a kind of specific, like, colored flare gun there, right? When I saw that scene first, I was like, man, probably gonna do some kind of signal here. Green flare gun means this thing probably. It was like, okay, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't that, but that's why I was thinking that first. That also would make, some kind of signal there. It would make a lot of sense going back to that, like, more very old, very beginning there. Otherwise, I guess he's doing this so they can escape, right? It's pretty much the one of the two reasons I've seen doing this before. I think the two reasons, right? Either they want to kill all diplomats, so on, and whatever they are for different countries. And by destroying the navy or the ships, they can escape. Maybe they can go by land on an island, but they will hinder all of them. So that could be a thing. Or other, of course, that's still a thing, I suppose. But the other thing, which is probably much more likely given the next line here, is that the army's job was to destroy all the ships so they can escape. Right? They can separate, go out by sea again, and go around, and then no one can follow them because they don't have any ships anymore to go after them. Yeah, and there being a few titans doesn't really help because they can't really swim and so on. So that's probably why they did that. I think that's very very high chance of doing that thing, but also could be because no one is supposed to be escaping, I suppose, still though. But that's probably Armin's thing though. It's a little lackluster, honestly. I think definitely the biggest point episode clearly is the jaw breaking. That is absolutely the squeezing out that use, right? That is clearly the best part of the chapter. I think it's by far the best part. Also, Titan of Armin, I will say, was a little downer, honestly. I felt a little downer, maybe intentionally, because he felt really sad. So I think that actually is a good, like, use the position. Yeah, this was called. Yeah, I was like, how to pronounce it? Use the pose, use position, kind of writing, because we see the Titan, it's Armin's finally his new form, right? I haven't seen him for ages. He's super strong, but he's giving that kind of like, I just killed a lot of people. I don't like that. Yeah, we get a kind of sad face there, and it's actually quite well written there because he comments on that Bernholdt, and that it's, of course, as I mentioned earlier, it's a reference, of course, on how Bernholdt entered, right, and killed all of them in the Armin's hometown, right? And of course, Eren, the Mikasa, and so on, right? He entered that killed a lot of people, and he's entered here instead and killed a lot of people, right? So it's a very similar occurrence, and that is a big pointer, right, for him. So in that sense, it's like a downer part of him there, and it's more like a sad thing. It's not very hyperlist, yeah. But I would still say though, I wish Armin needed something more, right? I still hope he's gonna jump down on them, but that I think is gonna happen. Honestly, I think that's still gonna happen. I have a big belief in that, even more now, because of course, she asks him there, oh, you sure you're gonna do this thing? You're following Eren's martyrdom, you're becoming a martyr Eren. He's like, no, it's a good strategy. And Armin's kind of like, nah, I feel it's a good strategy, regardless of, just being suicidal or not. So I think that definitely is pointing him to jump off right and like do that body slam, the Heath thing, down everyone so they can escape, and then he hopefully can escape afterwards. I think that's definitely what he's planning to do there. I mean, I said it probably 3-4 times already per review that I think he's gonna do the whole heat bomb thing. But I think definitely now, when he's coming from freaking mid-air, right, he has the height advantage, of course, and talking about being a martyr. I think definitely he's gonna do that. I think that makes complete sense to me now. Even much more now. I mean, that's why the been a theory for a long time, and it's clearly gonna happen now. I think it's so. To me, that is very, very clear at least that that's gonna happen. I'm pretty sure on it now. Before I was like 95% sure, now I'm 99, right? Yeah, that's gonna happen. I am super sure on that. And then we have the extra card, of course. I say it again. Obviously, the best scene is when Eren squeezes that brain juice, that tasty hammer juice out of her, right? I love that moment, getting the Jaw Titan to break up, to break her like diamond, armor Titan thing. Yeah, more like a diamond, but better strength maybe. That thing they used in the Jaw Titan's super jaw, right? Breaking it up. Did not kill him, unfortunately. Yeah, I think it would be really cool if he squished him so hard, so he also would have killed the Jaw Titan. I think get them both of them. Like, yeah, double. That would have been nice. That would have been really nice. But yeah, he injured him, of course, a lot by doing that, and killed her, right? Got her uses. So that's a great scene. They get in that kind of shattering in the diamond, shifts and so on. Really good scene. Absolutely the hype part of this scene, of course, of the chapter. Sorry. But I am a little. I think that Reinar. I mean, I say it every time, but I really think. I said it every time until this point, I guess, because no we know it's not true anymore, and that is a little bad. I think, of course. I really wanted Reinar to, not be evil, right? Yeah. I think Reinar has some redemption to do here. Could have been. I think it's still so far no one has betrayed him, right? The Marley, and I think that's one of the big issues with the whole arc. That I've been talking about that in my older reviews, right? Last year, I was like, man, why is everyone so freaking into the Marley? They are protecting us. Why are you so freaking? Yeah, I think the worst. There are a couple of plot holes in my opinion with the whole this arc, definitely. And one of the big ones that no one ever does a rebellion. I don't mean like the rebellion that Grisha was in. I mean it's like general, more like not a rebellion, that's a rebellion squad, more like the general mental stage of being like, fuck this, I'm gonna kill them, yeah. Because if I got superpowers, I was raised up in this like freaking, Nazi entertainment camp, and I got like superpowers, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna freaking kill everyone when I have the powers, right? Yeah, I will get my revenge, so to speak. I feel that a lot of people do that more. It makes no sense whatsoever that the Titans, not all of them of course, but like some of them would just go crazy when they got the powers. So people say, oh, but they were testing their mental. That is complete delusional. In real life, right, people would fake being, so loyal to them, of course, to get that. Yeah, and actually those people that are, the more they hate them, the more they're gonna fake it, right, so to speak. So that would be hard to tell. Yeah. So I think that's weird to me that no one so far has been like, whoa, maybe I should join the other sides. That seems to be the good side. Yeah, like, that don't have us as slaves. Maybe I should join that side instead. Yeah. I think that's been a huge flaw, the whole arc. And so I'm disappointed here in Reinar. He's getting up here, right? And he's still like, I guess I saved him from Eren. It's like, oh, come on. Like, why can't Reinar be there? Like, he doesn't help them. So why can't Reinar stand up there and be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna actually join Eren here. That would be an amazing scene. I think it would be also a very reasonable scene that finally someone betrays them, right? And he has all this like guilt since the whole being friends with them, split personality thing, opening the doors, everything. The 100 years they had peace for 100 years, right? And the Titans, of course, are all spawned by the Marleys and so on. But they had peace inside, right? And then they arrived and killed everyone and so on. Yeah. So he has amazing guilt, right, for kind of the genocide he committed pretty much. And so I think that would be great if he's the one that has the most reasonable redemption, right, or so on. So I think that was pretty poor. That being said, though, they did not fight. So I still think there's a high possibility that Reinar will be redeemed, or not will be redeemed, but if we go for redemption, potentially later, right? Because he's still like, yeah, we see you one day later, Eren, and then that's kind of like that. Maybe that time he's gonna join his side. So I think that still is a high possibility to happening. Actually, I do think it's a high possibility, but it felt kind of like, man, why can't anyone at this stage just say, actually, can I join you guys? I don't want to be here. I don't want to be a slave to the Marleys, right? There's a lot of aliens there. Some of them might where they go to paradise. I think it's a little ridiculous that no one of them, see Falco and so on, no one is considering maybe I should join the other side because they probably have a better life here. Yeah, just that generally, just without even being a very like rebellious person. If I grew up in this ghetto they have, this slave ghetto they have, right? I must just say that I'm just taking a chance here. I'm just gonna join the other side. Not necessarily be a warrior for them, I'm just gonna join them. Like ask them, can I go home with you guys? I'm a traitor to go home with Zeppelin. Go to your island. I think this place is crap. I wanna be I wanna escape with you guys. And I think even if they will say no, I think people should ask them. Yeah. I think a few of these guys should try because they just like instinctively they should try to escape this place, right? So I think that is the biggest flaw of this whole arc. Yeah. And here again, I feel kind of like, I don't know, Falco or someone here. Not Gabriel, because she hates them and she's insane, right? But I mean, some other kids, like Falco, why couldn't he be like, Yin, or something like, yeah, you guy up there, please take me with you. Like, yeah, it's weird that no one is doing that thing. That bothers me a little bit. It really does. Especially David Reinar still not trying for redemption. But yeah, there was no sighting of Zeke though. There definitely has to be something happening next month probably. He might be the one stopping the Zeppelin, right? That definitely can be a thing. Or maybe Armin lands on him, which I thought was going to happen 2 chapters back. But yeah, that definitely could be a thing. Not get the Levi, so they're probably fighting or something. Maybe, yeah. Definitely is going to have be more of that. Peak is almost dead because he can't really heal someone. But I guess he's going to be fine because Jean didn't want to take any chances by going down to the ground, right? So I guess she's fine. She might still die though, and I would not mind if she died, because nobody killed Harry Titan, which is great. But I think it would be good if like one more Titan died on the bad side, just so we get like a little more like good side of winning. Yeah, I think that'd be good. So hopefully probably she dies, and not necessarily becoming the powers. You see someone dies from the side more. The other Titan probably won't die now. Eren saved him, so he's pretty safe, I think. And now to Zeke, I think is a high chance dying him actually, but probably not before he has some narrative parts, of course, with Eren, but he could die in this arc. Gilliard feels safe now when he got saved by Reinar. He feels like he's kind of a nobody side character, so when he didn't die there, he's probably not gonna die. I think this is alright. I think I just covered most of the day, yeah. Generally though, I think Seth was great, except the Reinar part. Yeah, that's the only part I didn't really like, right? I think that he looked really cool. I would say I like the design. I like the design, but I just felt that, man, I think this should be a scene. I think, in my opinion, he should have stood up and say, you know what, I'm not gonna say that you're Titan. I'm gonna let him get killed, and then the best actually would be, of course, if Gilliard, after he has like no legs, he would be able to escape Eren, like just barely, and then Reinar would be like no, and punch him back or something, and then he would get killed by Eren. I think that would be the absolutely high point, maybe since he would hold manga. That would happen right there. Seeing Reinar go for redemption and doing that was like a perfect moment for that, but he didn't do. Yeah, so I actually didn't expect him to do it. I just felt that would be a good way actually to finally have someone being a traitor, right? I think that would be an amazing moment there for it. So I don't know, yeah, but I think it's kind of similar though. I do think so, yeah. I still think it's gonna happen though, like not in that dramatic ways maybe, but just the way they didn't fight now. I think that's still unfortunate they didn't fight, right? It's kind of like, I see you next time. Yes, I think that they did like combat now. That to me tells me that Reinar is gonna try to not fight them, right? And he's trying to not really help the Marley. So he's very aggressive about that. So probably not really happening there at least. Probably being chasing his side, yeah. So I don't know, I hope you had this review and I hope there's reactions. Take a time to chapter 104 and see you guys for 105. That's gonna be released probably around the time where I'm moving or being gone on a trip or so on. And that's really probably, yeah. This manga is hard to tell when it's coming out. It's like usually the first week of the month, right? And I'm pretty much gone that week of that month, so of May, so it's probably gonna be like 5 weeks from now, maybe, depending on what it's out. But anyway, hope that's review.